Good day, everyone. My name is Leonas F. Kapuyan from BSN Mod 3A, and I am going to discuss the topic, which is kinds of angles. Are you excited? Or are you ready? So let's start. Our objectives here, our main goal is, in this lesson, challenge yourself to attain the learning outcomes. First, identify the kinds of angles: zero, right, acute, straight, reflex, and complete angle. I know some of you are familiar with these kinds of angles. Second, differentiate the kinds of angles. Number three, illustrate the different kinds of angles. Now, we will discuss and define what are angles. For you, what is angles? Because angle, based on its definition, when two rays combine with a common endpoint and the angle is formed. When two components of an angle are sides, the two components of an angle are sides and vertex. The side can be categorized into terminal side and initial side, or vertical side. Do you get the definition of angle? Now, we have an illustration here so that you can get what is in the definition. So, this is called the vertex, where the two lines met, and its point is called the vertex. This side or line is called terminal side or initial side. This rotation can form an angle. These two rays can combine in multiple fashions to form the different types of angle in mathematics. Remember, understand vertex, the parts of angles, to understand the parts of angles. So we have here the definition. So vertex, it is the point where the arms meet. So this is called arms, or this is called side. When the side or the arms meet, it form vertex. Okay? For the definition of arms, this is two straight line segments form a vertex. So this is called arms. It can be called as terminal side or initial side. And the angle, if a ray is rotated, this one in a red arrow, about its endpoint, the measure of its rotation is called angle. Do you get it? The measure of its rotation is called angle between its initial and final position. So, we have here the seven kinds of angles. There are majorly three types of angles here. Ako lang ba? Nung una, akala ko right angle lang, acute angle, and obtuse angle yung meron lang tayo. So, meron pa palang seven kinds of angles. So, we will discuss it. So, there are majorly three types of angles here. They are right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle. However, there are majorly seven types of angles present. These are right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, full rotation, and additionally, we have zero angle. Now you know. These kinds of angles in geometry, there are various types of angles based on its measurement. The names of basic angles are zero angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and full rotation or complete angle. So now let's move on to kinds of angles. Now let's define the seven kinds of angles. Kinds of angle in geometry. First one is zero angle. So this is the illustration of zero angle. As you can see, that is, you can observe it. That oh, this is a straight angle. No, it is not straight angle because zero angle or angles with a measurement of 0 degrees. If the measurement is 0 degrees, that is not a straight angle. That is called zero angle. Remember that. Or if the zero radian, that is called zero angle. Because zero angle is formed, if you will imagine, when the two arms of the angles are in the same position. So So the arms are on the same position. That is called zero angle because its measurement is 0 degrees. Okay? So we have here a definition. The two rays of an angle of the angle make 0 degrees of the inclination with respect to each other. The rays overlap. So the rays overlap. Here, angle AOB denotes 0 degrees in measure. Do you get it? So let's move on to the next, which is acute angle. So this is the illustration of acute angle. So the pictures, the image is not mine. No copyright intended. So let's go back. So acute angle, this is the illustration of acute angle. Obviously, acute angle lies between 0 degree and 90 degrees. So or in other words, an acute angle is one that is less than 90 degrees. So not more than or not greater than 90 degrees, but less than 90 degrees. That is called acute angle. But if the measure is 0 degree, that is not an acute angle. That is called 0 degree, zero angle. I mean, okay. That is not acute angle. It is less than 90 degree but not equal or 0 degree. Okay? Acute angles less than 90 degrees but not uh, equal to 0 degree. Okay, let's move on. So, obtuse angle. So, this is the illustration of obtuse angle. This picture is not mine. So, this is the illustration of obtuse angle. So an obtuse angle is the opposite of an acute angle. So if acute angle is less than 90 degree, now obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees. It is an angle which lies between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. Or in other words, ito na nga, an obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. If the angle is greater than 180 degrees, that is not obtuse angle. Later, we will discuss what is the angle is that. So, if it is greater than 90 degrees, that is obtuse angle. But if it is less than 90 degrees, that is an acute angle. But if it is less than 180 degrees, that is obtuse angle, of course. Okay? Intindihan ba? Okay, let's move on. Right angle. I know all of you have an idea or maybe know what is a right angle. But if you don't know what is right angle, here is the illustration. That is the right angle. It forms straight line. A right angle is always equal to 90 degrees. So, right angle simply it is equal to 90 degrees. Not less than, not greater than, but equal to 90 degrees. Any angle less than 90 degrees is called an acute angle, whereas any angle greater than 90 degrees is an obtuse angle. As we as I discussed earlier, okay? So, if it is equal to 90 degrees, that is right angle, not acute angle, not obtuse angle, but right angle. Okay. So, next one is, here is straight angle. So, what is straight angle? So, this is the illustration of straight angle. The picture is not mine. Again, no copyright intended. So this is the illustration of straight angle. There is straight line. And the measure is 180 degrees. If you will, if you have a protractor there, okay, get the protractor there, and then observe there is only 180 degrees and it's formed straight line. That is straight angle. Okay, here is the definition of straight angle. A straight angle is 180 degrees when measured. So 180 degrees, not less than, not greater than, but equal to 180 degrees. That is 100, that is straight angles. So the figure illustrated is a straight angle or 180-degree angle. You can see that it is just a straight line because the angle between its arms is 180 degrees. Okay? Kaintindi? Naintindihan ba? So that is the straight angle, the definition of straight angle. The next one is reflex angle. So this is not mine. So this illustration is not mine. No copyright intended. So this is the illustration of reflex angle. As you can see, it is greater than 180 degree and but less than 360 degrees. That is reflex angle. Okay, any angle that has measure which is greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees is coincide with 0 degrees is a reflex angle. So less than 360 degree but greater than 180 degree. So 185 considers a reflex angle, but 365 is not considered as reflex angle because reflex angles less than 360 degrees, but not greater than 360 degrees. That is not reflex angle if it is greater than 360 degrees. Okay? So, greater than 180 degrees, but less than 360 degrees. So, let's move on. Full rotation or complete angle. So, this is illustration of full rotation or complete angle. So, the rotation is full. As you can notice in the figure, so this is the rotation. The rotation is full. And the definition of this one, an angle equal to 360 degrees. So, equal to 360 degrees, not greater than, not less than, but it is equal to 360 degrees. Is called full rotation or full angle or complete angle. Do you get it? It is formed when one of the arms takes a complete rotation. I hope you learned something about its definition. So, I we are done discussing, and I hope you learned something about the 7 kinds of angles. Now we have a example here. We have question number 1. Angle A measure 135 degree in measure. Which type of category does angle A fall into? So pause this video and answer. Try to answer. Okay, and then go back. So the answer is angle A lies between 90 degree to 180 degree in measure. Angle A is therefore an obtuse angle. Kasi sabi nga, in question number 1, angle A measure 135 degree. Which type of category does angle A fall into? So, angle A lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. Go back to the definition earlier. Go back the definition earlier. If the angle is between 90 degree to 180 degree in measure, what is that? The angle is therefore an obtuse angle, of course. So, number 2, an angle S measure 35 degree in measure. So, angle S is 35 degree. Which type of category angle S fall into? So, what is your answer? Guess the answer. Or maybe try to recall kanina. Earlier, the discussion, if the angle is 35 degree, what is that? So, recall the definition of acute angle. Acute angle is measured less than 90 degree, but not equal to 0 degree, ha? Not equal to 0 degree, but less than 90 degree. So here, an angle is measured 35 degree. So, of course, angle S is angle S lies between 0 degree to 90 degree in measure. Therefore, angle S is an acute angle. So this is acute angle. 35 degrees less than 90 degrees. So this is acute angle. Number 3, an angle X measures 235 degrees in measure. Which type of category angle X falls into? So try to answer. Just comment your answer, or maybe you can pause this video and try to answer. And then go back. The answer is angle X lies between 180 to 360 degree in measure. Angle X is therefore a reflex angle. So, kung you have a confusion, go back to the definition and then try to figure out. Okay, so if the angle is between 180 degree to 360 degree, that is a reflex angle. 100 greater than 180 degree, that is called reflex angle. Less than 360 degree, that is called reflex angle. Okay, so let's move on to question number 4. An angle Z measures 335 degree in measure. Which type of category does angle Z fall into? So the answer is angle Z lies between 180 degree to 360 degree, because the angle Z is 335 degree only. So that is less than 360 degree and greater than 180 degree. So that is reflex angle. Angle Z is reflex angle. So let's move on to another question. Question number 5. Angle L measures 180 degree in measure, which is greater than the acute angle. Which type of category does angle A fall into? So go back to the definition earlier, and then try to answer this one. Just pause the video, okay? Or maybe you can recall, if you can, just recall, and then try to answer this one. So the answer is angle L lies equal to 180 degree in measure. So angle L is therefore a straight angle. So try to If you have confusion, try to recall, try to go back the definition earlier of the definition of straight angle, because straight angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so number 6, an angle E measures 90 degree. Okay, obviously, which is less than the acute angle. So 90 degree, which is less than. Correction, this is not less than 90 degree. Correction, this is greater than the acute angle. And angle E measures 90 degree in measure, which is greater than the acute angle. Correction, this is not less than, but greater than. Which type of category angles fall into? So, that is a right angle, of course. Angle E is half of the measure of 180 degree, which is equal to 90 degree. So angle E is therefore an right angle. So question number 7, an angle O measures 0 degree. Okay, which type of category angle O fall into? So I know you can answer this one. So the answer is angle O lies between two lines and both rays are on the same direction or on the same position. So what is that? Angle O is therefore a 0 degree, a zero angle. Question number 8. An angle N measures 360 degree in measure. Which type of category does angle N fall into? The answer is an angle N is 360 degree in measure. So equal to 360 degree in measure, which is greater than the obtuse angle. Angle N is therefore a full rotation or complete angle. I hope you learned something about this one. So we have also example number 1.2. Example number 2. Let's look at the clock showing the respective times of Lola Remy, Lola Enday, and Lola Nancy takes their vitamins. So we have a clock here, an illustration, a clock. So, so this is for Lola Remy. At 9 o'clock, the minute and hour of the clock form an angle which measures 90 degrees. So it measures 90 degrees. This angle, like all angles which measures 90 degree, is called the right angle. Diba? If the measure of the angle is 90 degree, that is called the right angle. Simply as that. So, let's move on to the next. This is the clock of Lola and Dai. So, at 2 o'clock, the minute and hour hands of the clock form an angle which measures 60 degree. So less than 90 degree. You have an idea now that it is less than 90 degree because it is 60 degree. This is between 0 degree and 90 degree. The angle here, like all other angles which measure between 0 degree and 90 degree, is called an acute angle. So this illustration of Lola and Dai is form an acute angle. So last one is for Lola Nancy. So at 5 o'clock, the minute and hour hands of the clock form an angle which measures 150 degree. This is between 90 degree and 180 degree. So 150 degree is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So what is that? The angle here, like all other angles, are which measures between 90 degree and 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. I hope you learned something from this example, and I think that's all. And thank you for listening. And I hope you learned from my discussion. Thank you. Bye bye.